Hi everyone, my name is Hayley from Neon Holistic Wellness and Beauty, and I've been meaning to make a few videos for quite some time now, and now with the lockdown restrictions being extended for another 9 weeks, I figured I might as well just jump in. So this video is a personal video about my own personal journey with regards to skincare and the reason why I have chosen to use Epion's in my clinic and why I use it myself. Now, just a little bit of background. I was born and bred in South Africa, and I was a very, very active child and teenager. I was always participating in sports, so that meant that I was always outside, always burning to a crisp, never used SPF because when you're a child, you don't think about these kind of things. And then when I was about 20, I finally got a proper skincare regime with a SPF. So since the age of 20, I've been using a proper SPF. Now, a few years later, we moved to Ireland, and I noticed about after 3 months that my skin became quite pale, but my forehead was really damaged. It looked like somebody took some brown shoe polish and actually rubbed it on my forehead. And I was horrified. I couldn't find even the proper color foundation just to kind of even out my skin. It just looked horrendous, and I didn't want to leave the house. So I went to a beautician and I asked her, is there any serums, is there any creams that I can use to even out my skin tone? And she said, unfortunately, there's nothing that she can recommend, but she actually suggests that I go and see a dermatologist in Waterford, and that consultation actually changed my life forever. And it was with Dr. Godfrey from Genesis Clinic, and she is absolutely amazing, guys. She is just wonderful. Now, the petition originally thought that Dr. Tracy would go and give me a chemical peel to remove the damaged skin. But Dr. Tracy felt that she didn't want to compromise my skin and would rather do a laser treatment with the necessary skincare products. And I have to say, it definitely worked. As you can see, there's no brown patches. It doesn't look like somebody rubbed mud on my forehead anymore. So I'm delighted with that. And we had a good chat about skincare, and she told me that it's important to look at products that actually penetrates the skin to the deepest layers of the epidermis, because you want to be at the part where new cells are being made, and if there are cells that are injured or damaged, you want healthy cells to be produced. And the majority of the products that are out in the pharmacies or the beauticians or the salons or the spas, they don't go that deep. And so that was always something that kind of stuck in my mind. I was like, okay, so I need to look at products that go really deep into the skin cells to make sure that the cells that I have on my skin is really healthy and, moisturized and hydrated and all of those things. And that there's no wrinkles and pigmentation and all those things that come with skin damage. And so I did a beautician's course and found it very interesting, learned about different products, learned about different ingredients. And to me, it was about, how deep does this product actually penetrate the skin? Now, when I was working in a facility, I found on an occasion a lady that came for a facial, and it really made me quite sad because she used to take very good care of her skin, and because the beautician basically told her that that nothing can be done with her skin and this is the best it's going to be, she basically just gave up on taking proper care of her skin. And the truth of the matter is the lady had a few little red lines around her nose and on her cheeks, and that is something that easily could have been taken care with laser and other skincare products. I know specifically the products that the beautician was using at the time would have been suitable for a teenager, and the lady that I was doing the facial on, she was in her 50s. And so I just felt that it wasn't fair. It wasn't right that somebody had the right to say to somebody else, you know, this is your skin. You have to be happy with what you have. There was definitely more that could have been done for that lady's skin. She didn't have to accept just what one beautician effectively said. And so I decided at one point, okay, I'm going to go out on myself. I'm going to open my own place. And I went to Dr. Godfrey and I said to her, is there any brands that you would recommend that would actually make a change in people's skin? Because I know how it changed my life, taking care of that pigmentation issue. And she gave me 2 names, and the one brand I did use, that was the brand that I used when she did the laser treatments on me. It's a very good brand, but it is extremely expensive, guys. Like, I can't see people, you know, buying it just to buy it. You really will have to go and see a doctor, and the doctor, you don't need a prescription for it, but I think the time that I actually got the laser treatment, I actually had to get a prescription for it. And the other brand that she suggested was Epion's. And I did have experience with Epion's because I went for a few treatments with her. And then for aftercare, she would give me the Epion's recovery kit, which I found to be quite good. So I did a bit of background on Epion's, and it led me to a lovely lady called Kerry Patterson and a very knowledgeable man, Dr. Mervyn Patterson, both of them working at Woodford Medical in Belfast. Dr. Patterson is a cosmetic doctor, and I've learned so much from these 2 people, and they've given me a good bit of training and a good understanding of how this product actually works. So for me, from a consumer point of view, this product basically ticks all the boxes because A, it penetrates the skin really deep and helps with the changes in damaged skin, which is what you want. And B, it is very safe to use because you're not damaging the upper layer, the top layer of the skin. So you are giving the skin time to actually heal and deal with the issue on a very, very deep level. And that is why I have chosen to use Epion's. Now, this is not a very technical video that I've made today. This is just a video to say this is what I, as a person that is using skincare products, are looking for, and what I want, and what I what I want when I use it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I hope that all of you are staying nice and warm, especially in this really, really cold and awful weather. And mind yourselves, and I will talk to you soon, and have a lovely weekend.